Good morning. How are you?
I am Grace. Good morning in LA.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. So wait a minute. We want to meet you. We're very interested in who you are. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What's your name?
I'm Saria. I'm 26. Just moved here from Atlanta. Been here about 2 weeks.
Oh my God, you're 2 weeks in Los Angeles.
2 weeks in. I'm a new kid on the block. I'm a new kid on the block. 2 weeks in.
All right. So wait, you're 2 weeks in Los Angeles. How are you feeling right now? Excited? Scared? What?
Nervous.
Nervous? What are you nervous about?
What the future holds for me. Scared that the sacrifices I made maybe won't pay off. And I'm just feeling anxious to show my parents and just my younger siblings, my younger cousin, the generation that what you put your mind to will eventually pay off.
Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about the sacrifices you said you made. What kind of sacrifices did you make to be here?
I love my good ass job. Can I curse?
Yes, girl.
I love my good ass job. To move down here to make sometimes only $30 a day. Right now I'm just doing background work. I can't have a career job because it affects my availability for auditions that could possibly pop up last minute, for roles that could possibly pop up last minute. So moving out here for me, I had to leave great money. I had to leave all of the closest of my family, my security blanket that I've had for so long, to just come out here by myself. Sometimes I've only been here 2 weeks and already I'm like, oh my gosh, I have no friends. I want to go out, I want to party, but that isn't my focus right now. So just a sacrifice of money, sacrifice of loved ones, sacrifice of pursuing this dream.
How much did you save before you moved here?
Listen, do not do what I did, okay? Do not, listen, save your money. I moved here with $1,000, and it took me $300 of that in gas. So I drove cross country from Atlanta to Georgia, from Atlanta to LA. So that was $300, and of course I had to eat here. So I'm a hustler. So when I got here, I was just, doing side hustles, doing quick weeks, doing sew-ins, doing background work, saving my money up, and then eventually I got enough money to at least get the deposit for an apartment. Made a couple Craigslist ads, rented my room out for the first month, so that way they're paying the first month's rent, and I'm in here. So now I'm just, I feel like I'm just like in a maze, trying to get out of this hole that I put myself in. But it's worth it though. Because I'm where I want to be, I'm where I need to be, and I'm just going to have to make it work. And I feel like under pressure, I perform better. And that's why, for me, I think it was kind of at work, and I just was like, man, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. This is not making me happy. So I didn't really have an opportunity to save money because it was kind of like a last-minute decision. Like, I knew I wanted to leave, but I didn't know I was going to leave so soon, because I was like, okay, I'm going to move the top of the year. You get income tax, you got $2,000-$3,000 under your belt. I could prepare to save more money. But it got to the point to where I was so unhappy with the decisions in my life of just appeasing my parents, getting ready to go back to college, finish my degree. I dropped out of college. So I come from a family where my mom's the first one in her family to have a degree. So my mom's family is kind of poor. They're really poor. You don't count it. And then my daddy's family is kind of wealthy. So you put them together, and that's where I get like all of this drive/fear from, combination of the two. And all of my siblings have degrees. So I dropped out of college to pursue acting. So that's already kind of like a black sheep kind of thing in my family. But you know what? I don't let that hold me back. I let that drive me. A lot of times I'm telling people, I feel as though I'm the bird that's in the air flying, and the rest of my family's in the cage with their wings cut off. And they're thinking that I'm the crazy one because they see me flying, they see me soaring, they see me attempting to live out my dreams, and to them it's not a reality, it's just a dream, because I haven't made it to the level at which they thought I should have made it at by now. So I'm always telling them, like, no, like, birds are meant to fly. You're not meant to be cut off, have your wings cut off, trapped in a cage. And I think that's where they all are, and I'm up in the air just flying, looking for a destination, but a destination in mind, just haven't gotten there yet. I'm just still flying and soaring. So
man, what a story. So you're the black sheep of your
I'm the black
family.
sheep.
You made all the wrong decisions according to them.
All the wrong decisions.
But the wrong decisions led you to being in LA. You're living so many people's dreams right now.
Yes.
You came here with basically nothing. How did you land? How did you land here? Like, where did you first sleep your first few nights before you got to
My
the place?
first night, I was in a car. And I was like, man, I can't put any money towards the hotel. That can be going toward a deposit. So the first night I was in the car. Second night, I got a hotel because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a female. I want to take a shower. I could do it one night, but I couldn't do 2 nights without the whole entire shower thing. And then next thing, I just was like, you know what? Little money I have left, let's try to build it up. When you get here, I think the most important thing, there's so many background casting companies. Sign up for them. They need people on set, and sometimes they're going to mail you checks. But I happen to run into this one particular casting company, SRO, and they pay you cash daily. And that's been really lucrative for me because sometimes it's 7, 8, 9 hours, and I get that cash, and I was just saving it and then renting my room out. Well, so I had the money for the deposit, and I ended up renting my room out. So then that covered the rest of the month. So then now I'm just day by day started to bring my bread back up, started to bring my money back up because I'm doing the SRO thing. So it can happen. Do not let fear stop you.
Definitely.
And
let's talk a little bit about your acting and your talent. Like, where have we seen you in, or what can we hope to? What do you hope that we learn about you?
Well, I started acting lessons, getting acting lessons. I think acting lessons are perfect for figuring out your type. I've gained a little weight, so I think my type overall has changed as far as what I would be castable for. So getting back into acting lessons, getting under someone who's going to be able to tell me, you know, this is honing your craft. So right now I'm really focusing on acting. I have an actual documentary that's getting ready to come out. It's called The Big Chop, and I'm really excited about it. It's about women who are going through the journey of becoming natural and becoming comfortable with who they are as a whole. So I'm really looking forward to that coming out. I just filmed Fatal Attraction, which is a reenactment television show, so you can see me on there. And just, you know, auditioning, looking for more major opportunities. Hopefully you can see me in film near you soon one day.
Well, let's get back to a few logistics, because I know my audience and I know what they want to hear. They want to hear, how much are you paying for rent? How much was your deposit? They want details.
Oh my goodness, rent is crazy out here. Let me tell you, I had a 3-bedroom. I had a 2-bedroom house, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and
in Georgia.
$400 a month.
Shut up.
Listen, $400 a month. Really great area. Across the street from my grandmother's house. Just to jump out here and have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. My rent is $1,600.
That's still really good for a 2-bedroom.
But I wanted to get a.
What area do you live in?
I'm in North Hollywood. Listen, actors live in North Hollywood, I would say, because it's so close to Studio City, which is where a lot of the acting takes place. Whether you're in theater, we have the Studio City right here next to us, literally like a 5-minute drive. We have a bus station right here, local restaurants, and all of the acting classes that take place in North Hollywood are on the Lancashire Boulevard, which is nearby North Hollywood. So I definitely say live in North Hollywood. Traffic is horrible here. Prepare for traffic. I would suggest coming out here with a car, because everything is just moving so quickly. And so if you get an audition last minute, you know, you don't want to have to wait for the bus. You have to get there quickly. I would suggest getting a car. Come in with a car. Now, it's one thing about LA is it's possible to make it here without a car because of the bus station. So that's really, really helpful. Now, I'm not a bus rider, but it's possible. So I don't want you to feel like, dang, I can't come because I don't have a car. You can make it. And I think it runs to like 3 a.m. in the morning. So it's really, really great.
All right. So, okay, now you've given us so much helpful information. We appreciate it so much. Just speak to the young lady that's watching you right now and that's like, I don't know if I can be like her. She seems strong. She got all these extra skills. She can hustle. Like, what can you tell her to do to prepare to make it out here?
Let me tell you the difference between myself and you. Whether you are a hustler or not, there are so many ways to make money in LA. If you have a car, Uber is dope here. Lyft is dope here. So if you have a car, and then the thing about that is you make your own schedule. So you don't have to have these amazing talents. And even if you think you don't have a talent, it can possibly be a talent out here. You can look like Elsa from Frozen. And you put your Elsa outfit on, you go on North Hollywood, you go on Hollywood Boulevard with the stars. And you can make you $300 a day just taking pictures with little kids, the tourists who come here, you know, wanted to see Los Angeles, and they see Elsa, and who doesn't love it? And, you know, there you go, right, make money. You can look like Michael Jackson and sign up and be able to imitate his dance moves. If you can draw, come out here. You can make you some easy money being on the sidewalk, drawing pictures of people. If that's a talent that you have, so talents that you think you may not have are actually talents out here because tourists are coming here just looking for fun and looking for something that's different. So whatever talents you think you may have, enhance those talents and let that drive you to make more money out here, so that you do not have to get a job. Working a job out here is crucial if you don't want to put forth the effort to try to make money. But if you save money before you come here, then it'll make it easier, because then you can, get to a place once you get out here. You get into acting lessons. You don't have to worry about, how you're gonna get your next. Listen to me. The day you get here, go to the food stamp office. They will give you food stamps the exact same day. And that's what I had to do. And I've never had food stamps before, but I was in a place to where I was like, man, I barely have enough money to. I was in a place where I barely have enough money to, pay this deposit or pay this rent. Like, what can I do to save more money? And I was like, I'm gonna have to get food stamps. And being that I was new here without income, without a job or whatever, I was automatically qualified as an emergency candidate, and they give you food stamps. So get that, and then you have that for 6 months. So then that's, as an independent person, just being one person, they're gonna give you the max, which is $194 a month. So that's $200 worth of food right here that you're not having to pull from your pocket from. But the more money you have saved, the more prepared you're gonna be, because then you're able to use that money towards other stuff. So definitely. But you know what? Don't let the fact that you don't have $5,000 saved stop you. If this is where you want to be, you put your mind to it and you get your butt down here, because anything is truly possible when you give your all. Yeah, but my biggest advice to everyone is let your fear drive you. Yeah, for me, it's not a matter of me having to make it for myself. I do it for my family, for my father, who's been in a wheelchair, partially still paralyzed since I was 14 years old, and just wanted to create better opportunities for him medically, so that he can be the same father that I had growing up. For my mother, who has always been afraid to go after any dream that she's ever had, because she's a realist and she doesn't want to gamble. She fears rejection. So I do it for her. I do it for my little siblings who have so many talents, but they don't have the drive because they're so afraid that they'll never make it. So for me coming out here, I didn't come out here for Saria. I came out here for my family to make it so that they can see that it's really possible. That's all I have.